When I started in this industry 30 years ago, I thought if I just work hard, the money will follow. But boy, was I wrong. I was booking jobs, my schedule was full, and I was putting in the hours. But at the end of every week, I was broke. At that point, I took a step back, looked at my business, and tried to figure out what was wrong. Why was I working so hard but making no money? That's when I realized I might have known how to cut lawns. But I didn't know the business side, and the most important part, pricing. Don't waste the years I did trying to figure out what I can give you today. Because the truth is, most guys in this industry are losing money on jobs they think are profitable because they're not focusing on the math or they simply don't know how to do the math. That's so common in our industry. It's easy to cut lawns, and we all think we can go from that to running a full-scale business. But running a lawn and landscape business is a lot more than just getting jobs and working hard. So once I sat down and really looked at the numbers, checking every expense from fuel to insurance to equipment and even wear and tear on my truck, and of course all my time spent working on and off the lawn, I realized I was charging less than it cost me to operate. I was literally losing money on every job. I wasn't running a business. I was guessing my prices and saying yes to any and every client. Yes! And the worst part, I was working 60-hour weeks, burning myself out. The problem wasn't how hard I worked, it was that I had no system for pricing. I was guessing or copying what the other guys charged in my area and dropping my prices to win the job. And every job I won that way was actually losing me money. That realization was the turning point for me. I spent the next 30 years building, testing, and refining a pricing system that actually works. One that has kept my business profitable since 1995 and still helps me today serve over 500 clients a week. And I put that entire system into one place. It's called the Lawnpreneur Price Book. It's the exact system I used to go from guessing at every quote to knowing with complete confidence what every job needs to cost. And if you want to use this system, click the link in the description to find out more. This is how I built my business because it's what I had to do. Once you move from just mowing lawns to running a business, there's a lot more than most can see from the outside. I had to learn how to calculate my true hourly cost, so I wasn't just going off a hunch, and I had to find my exact break-even point, so I knew what I needed coming in each week to keep the doors open. I also figured out how to intentionally build profit into every single quote, rather than hope each one of my jobs provides enough. And I discovered how to create winning proposals that upped my chances of a yes, so I wasn't just praying each time I had a potential client. An added skill I've learned over the years that I'd regret not mentioning now is how to raise your prices every year so you can maintain profit no matter the state of the economy and still without losing the clients worth keeping. I think this is such a valuable skill to develop, so much so that I'm currently in the process of putting together a video on this very topic. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe so that you're notified once that's out. And if you've liked this video so far, drop a like and a comment letting me know what you liked and what you want to see next, so I'm delivering the content you want to see. Because here's the truth. Every year, 100,000 lawn and landscape businesses close their doors. Not because they didn't try and not because they didn't work hard, but because nobody ever showed them how to run a business and price for profit correctly. In my 30 years in this industry, from my own experiences and from what I've seen, I've narrowed down 10 reasons why 70% of landscape businesses fail within the first 5 years. But the top 2 reasons are lack of business knowledge and underpricing services. We all go into this knowing how to mow and a dream to be our own boss, but without clear guidance on how to run a business and price for profit, you're going in blind. I could have been one of the 100,000 businesses that don't make it, but I figured it out, and now I'm on a mission to make sure you aren't one of them too. So click the link in the description to see the Lawnpreneur Price Book and everything else I've got on offer to help you succeed, and subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with the insights I'm giving on building a lawn and landscape business guaranteed to succeed. I teach the stuff I wish someone had told me when I first started, so don't waste years trying to figure out what I can give you today.